I'm more than just some geek. I rescued the princess. I stopped the Reapers from wiping out all life in the galaxy. I, a mortal, took revenge on the gods. I vanquished not one, but 16 colossal beasts to save the woman I loved. I brought down the entire Umbrella Corp. I assassinated the entire Templar Order. I escaped from Silent Hill. I chose the fate of an underwater city. I learned that the cake is a lie. I'm a gamer, and welcome to episode 22 of Corncast. I'm your host, Alex, joined by the Rick and Morty follower himself, James.
Good afternoon, morning, evening, or night. I am the biggest Morty fan of them all. I'm here today.
And the Rick follower, Jim.
Rick follower? I thought James was the Rick and Morty follower.
Yeah, you're just the Rick follower.
Okay, I guess in the cast I'm sort of the most Rick-like.
And last but not least, we have the Morty follower himself, Ruben.
Yeah, I walked away for the whole opening monologue because I realised I hadn't filled up my water, and I was like, yeah, it's going to take a little while, so I'll just quickly walk away.
The number one game is... No, what is it? Cake is a Lie cast. I'd forgotten about that shit, like, the response to that game. Gamers are just cringy, dude. Like, you can't avoid it.
You don't get to say that.
Why? I was there. I lived for it. I lived through Skyrim.
You're
I
a
lived through
gamer, you're
Half-Life.
cringe like the rest of us.
Yeah, I just hide behind the irony, you know?
I'm
Much easier.
I'm not a gamer. I'm the actual
You are?
least
Mhm.
gamer out of all of us.
No, you're a gamer.
Oh, okay, explain by definition if I am a gamer.
What's the highest round you've got to on Black Ops Zombies?
Anything past like 15 is boring.
Yep, James is a gamer.
Damn, yeah, that's the most gamer thing I've ever heard.
No.
Based
Okay.
gamer take.
Let's Google what a gamer means. Oh, I'm only getting that great movie by
You need it to be defined?
yes.
Maybe you're not a gamer.
What? Yeah,
Well-
an athlete who relishes competition,
I
a
think
person who regularly plays computer or video games, and I'm the former.
well, I think that a gamer is somebody who, they. It's not that they don't have a life. It's that they choose
They've
to have
got
many,
many.
and I think that's in essence what a gamer is. And it helps if they
It's
do
like-
hate some sort of minority party or women.
Because in the 90s, like, everyone hated nerds and gamers and shit.
Yeah.
And it was just not the status quo. So in the early 2000s, in the true rise of gaming, that early gaming, gamers felt like they had a lot to prove, I think. Hence the fucking insane cringe.
And now they fucked it all
There's
because now
left.
gamers hate themselves and everybody else.
But they're still as hateful. They still hate everyone else just as much as they did before.
Yeah.
Well, actually, speaking of gamers, let's do a bit of housekeeping. Just a couple comments from the last episode, because we talked about Cyberpunk and
Cyberpunch.
crunch and stuff, and that annoyed a few people. George Roberts got annoyed with James, saying, I think it's a little unfair of James to blame gamers
Okay,
for how
that's it.
Cyberpunk turned out.
I've read this comment, and I can just say I explained my point like an idiot because I am an idiot and I'm basically illiterate. I'm saying that you can't complain about games while you still pre-order them and buy them on launch every time. They don't give a shit about us, they want our money. If we don't give them the money instantly, gaming will change. Gamers have to make a change by not giving them money instantly. That's my point, basically.
I guess it's just a hype machine
Yeah,
thing,
no.
isn't it?
If
Just
you
try not
want,
to buy into
if
it.
you want an industry to change, the only people who can change it are the consumers. If we want bad launches to be fixed, we just don't have to give them money until they're fixed. You just don't consume on day one. I've been doing that for years. Like,
Yeah, and there was another comment from Schmooze who said, it's insane to think that anyone actually believes a person needs to physically and mentally exert themselves to the detriment of their well-being in order to create art. Yeah, I think this was something I said or something. I remember saying that and then immediately regretting it, but it is like innate to just the workplace, isn't it? Isn't that just what every like business kind of wants.
Yeah.
Is the
They seem to think that born from like pressure, it's like, yeah, those last 2 hours, and it's like, well, it's actually only sort of like, if you think about it, you've worked on something. Let's say it's been 20 hours and you're fucking tired, and you get it done. Let's imagine when people are writing an essay, gradually people just start rushing things. That's what I can think of as essays and working on them late because they're in tomorrow or something. You just start rushing it, and you just look at the last, like, if you were to read it back, which you probably wouldn't, because you probably just submit it because you're doing it the night before. The end is just garbage. Like the whole last half will just be utter shit.
Yeah, I guess it's just the sort of contradiction of creativity and then turning it into a monetizable, repeatable process that you can launch on a disc every few years, or I guess digitally now. Yeah. I don't know. Like, none of us work in the games industry. We don't know what it's like in there. And finally, a bit more lighthearted, a puffin said, "There's no way a human being could knock out a giraffe. I don't know if you've ever seen a giraffe skull, but they're significantly bigger than what you might imagine and very dense. Their primary method of intraspecific competition is slamming their heads against each other. There's no way a human could generate more force than that."
We're not talking about a human. We're talking
We're
about
talking
Mike
about Mike
Tyson in his prime.
The peak human was the question, I
I'm
believe,
looking
right?
at-
Which I still...
I'm looking at a giraffe skull here, and besides the top part is obviously where they would smack each other, and that is thick. But on the sides, it doesn't look all that thick.
Yeah, so you're telling me Mike Tyson on a stepladder would not be able to knock clean a giraffe? I don't know, dude. I don't know. There's only one way to find out.
Is that a Harry Hill reference?
Yeah, fight. Fuck. I haven't thought about Harry Hill in fucking
Should
every
we talk about
decade.
Harry Hill for a bit?
Only if it's TV
Yeah, I
burp
was going to say,
talk.
can we talk about TV burp, please?
Yeah.
Do you remember religiously watching it as a child?
I never liked it. I knew people that
I
did
watched every episode and I loved it.
Yeah, it's how me and James.
What was your favourite
acted.
aspect?
Yeah, it's all about those, I guess, Monday morning TV burp conversations.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, and the catchphrase is
Or,
the fight thing.
Did you watch
yeah.
TV
Great.
burp?
oh yeah, when he said fight, that was hilarious, really funny. Have you actually seen it since though? Since being a child, have you
Is it
seen
still
it?
on?
No.
It's
not.
it's the cringiest thing I've actually seen on TV. It was unbearable.
But is it like the thing where it's like, this is fine for kids, or is that actually just a bit, like, weird?
No, it's generally terrible. Like, because as a kid, obviously, it's like Gogglebox shit. Basically, it's just commentary on the TV shows of the week. Like as a kid, I
oh,
did.
is that what it
Yeah,
was?
that's what TV Burp was. And obviously, I didn't watch any of the shows. It was just like waiting for Howie Hill's funny little comments.
Is shit like You've Been Framed, like, still on TV?
Yeah, they it's still
Isn't
on
Harry
there.
Hill in that now?
Yeah,
He's
no,
the
Howie Hill is.
voice man.
Yes, yeah, no, it is. But I'm pretty sure
James,
they
can you
don't
explain
do the...
who Harry Hill is to people who don't know what we're talking about?
Howie
in other
Howie Hill.
countries?
He was in the Mob Family in New York.
And he came over and hosted a children's TV show.
Yeah,
On There wasn't a
CBeebies or
children's
whatever.
TV show though. It went up at like 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, it had that edge to it, you know,
It
with the
had
fight
the
thing.
appeal. It could appeal to both children and adults.
Yeah, it was sort of the perfect piece of media ever crafted.
let's see what Howie Hill is actually doing. What he's doing now.
Because isn't he like a doctor?
Yeah, he's
He's
a
like got
fully
the Kim Jong
qualified,
backstory. Yeah.
Kim Jong backstory.
Yeah, you know, the guy from Hangover and the Transformers movies, he's like a doctor. He's like a trained doctor.
Yeah, he
Qualified
is.
doctor.
He quit because he didn't feel in control of what was happening. He's still registered on the General Medical Council's list of registered medical practitioners.
Okay,
Do you think he felt in control on the set of Transformers?
He trained in
Age of
neurosurgery.
Extinction.
He's a genius.
God damn.
So
gay.
Howie Hill, he is still doing stuff. It's called Howie Hill's World of TV, and that is from this year. He's basically done Howie Hill's just stuff since like 2006, 2016. TV
If that all goes to pot,
time.
you can just go be Harry Hill, neurosurgeon.
But he's also an actor. So he's.
Oh, really?
been
Anything
in-
notable he's been in?
Yeah, you've been friends.
The Harry Hill movie from 2013.
Wait, is that real?
Yes.
Fuck. How did I miss this?
It grossed like 3.4 million. And
Off a budget of what?
about 26p. Harry Hill movie. There's not really a lot.
Is it
of
just like a
detail on
chicken
that
fight, but with Harry Hill and a
one.
guy in a costume?
The plot, he goes on a road trip to Blackpool with his grandma or something, but then he finds out his hamster and he has a week to live.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds like a classic Harry Hill sort of antic.
Johnny Vegas is in it, so you know.
Right, okay. Well, it's Christmas, everybody. Well, it was Christmas a few days ago as of recording this. How was it? COVID Christmas. Bit weird, eh?
COVID
Sick.
Christmas was the best Christmas I've ever had. I'm not
Care to
joking.
elaborate? Or?
It was a nice Christmas because I did something different.
Yeah, I guess that's the... It'll always be remembered as a different Christmas, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Well, in short, we watched all of the Star Wars movies, all of the prequels in one sitting.
Yeah, I enjoyed how The Phantom Menace started off in the background, but by the end of Attack of the Clones, everyone was in, you know? All the family was was into that one, and then by the time Revenge of the Sith came on, the tears were flowing, the laughs were roaring, we were all crying for George Boyd to come back, you know?
Revenge of the Sith is like I also by chance happened to watch them. Like I happened to watch the prequels as well. I didn't even know you were watching them, and I just happened to watch them as well.
It was never part of the plan, but somehow they just
Yeah.
seep in.
They just got in, and you know, Revenge of the Sith. I always get to the same point, like 45 minutes in. I'm just like, nah, I just can't be bothered.
No, but
Well, as the bureaucracy begins, that's when it
yeah.
starts getting interesting.
For me, it's around the time where Anakin is talking to Yoda about his like dreams and all that. That's where usually I just like, no, I'm checking out. That's
See,
it.
I find the movies fascinating because they're shit, but I like watching them simply because of Ewan and Palpatine. I don't even know how to say his name. I'm retarded.
And
Ewan.
some sick action scenes.
No, it's not the action scenes. Just
Yeah, the action scenes aren't even that good.
no. I just love the funny little.
No, they're
jokes.
sick. There's some awesome ones.
Attack of the Clones has, the people say about the action scenes. Attack of the Clones has awful action scenes. Well, no, the lightsaber duels specifically are really shit in Attack of the Clones.
You don't like weird CG face Count Dooku?
See,
Fighting
That's not
Yoda?
good
You
until
mad?
Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, I mean that doesn't bother me. It's just that like, there's a bit, and Jim had noticed it because I mentioned it to him earlier, and you probably did too. During the Anakin versus Dooku bit, after Obi-Wan's been knocked down, and he's waiting to be revived by someone. Anyway, game joke. They just does cuts between these like close-ups of them, and it's just like blue light, red light,
Oh,
and
yeah,
darkness. And
that's
it's like
hilarious.
they're just like hiding. Like, have we got anything choreographed for this? No. All right.
Yeah,
just do that
bit
then.
is exceptionally
And then when
awful.
Anakin gets his arm cut off, it's not like a believable. Spoilers for Attack of the Clones, everybody. Sorry. Yeah, it doesn't. It's not even believable because he just sort of like throws his right arm out after like a clash that it doesn't make sense for him to, and just gets his arm cut off. He like just invites it to happen because the script demands it.
Maybe it's because he's a Padawan.
Maybe it's because he's actually sick.
Yeah, you need to go on a Star Wars theory video and actually see what was really
He was
happening.
doing it on
so-
purpose. Yeah, like actually it was so and so's
No,
influence.
it's just the Star Wars. The Force willed it.
The Force willed it.
The Wills willed it.
It's as simple as that.
I
The
hate
wheels willed it.
people. I hate arguments like that. It's like the same reason people will, when Destiny lore fans or any video game lore fans, they get a bit too serious about it, and it's like, yeah, well, it does still need to be a game, though, guys, because that's what it was to start with. It's a game. So
Be nice if any of that story was in the game too.
yeah, not just in like.
Do the
bits of
Destiny
text.
fans like the story of the last expansion? Because I can't even remember.
No
anymore.
one thinks
There's
that
like
the
a-
story is any good, like that they show in cutscenes and shit. But they like what lore it invites, usually.
It's Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah, I just wanted a normal Bungie campaign, but they don't do that anymore. Yeah, any other thoughts on Christmas? Get anything nice? Anything epic? I got a few plants and a couple candles.
I got something
candle.
pretty incredible. I got a nice thing from my favorite movie.
Yeah.
I'm really happy about that.
What is your
but,
favorite movie?
It's Fast and Furious.
Okay, so what did you get though?
I got something I have to build.
Really?
I got this really nice
Oh,
Lego
Yeah.
Dom charger.
are you going to build it?
No,
it's fucking Lego.
Oh,
It's
come on,
easy.
this one, yeah.
no,
I'd
Practically
understand
builds
it more
itself.
for the more airfix
Yeah,
type
for the
stuff,
tank,
you
I
know?
get
That's
it.
like way harder work.
no. I'm going to build it. So
You're not gonna
that-
build a
better.
tank.
You've got a time limit.
the tank you bought me like the most difficult airfix thing to like make.
I never
That's like
wanted
an
to get you that. I wanted to just get a stupid little model of the Type 1 or whatever the fuck that tank was called. I don't know what they're called. I just wanted to get a stupid little model of it, but I couldn't. The only thing I could get was a fucking kit you had to build, and I was buying it like, he's not going to fucking build this. And then he didn't.
I know I will one day. I just can't do it in my house. Because it's just like those things are so difficult to make. Where if you start doing it and then you have to pack it away, it'll never get done. You've got to have
Yeah.
it like out for like years to like gradually build. So that's
You
why
allocate an hour on a Sunday to build a bit of the tank, and you make it like a tiny bit of progress.
Yeah, and then you've got to pack it all away and get all the paint out and then prepare the stuff. It's just easier to do
It
it.
just seems like a nightmare, you know. Just get rid of it. Fuck it.
No, I'd rather sell it, but I'm going to make it. I'm going to see that tank through. And by this time, I might have like an ASMR channel, so I can do ASMR tank building. So here you put the sticker on. Nice.
Can you do an ASMR eye video? Like an eye cleaning video, whatever the fuck it
Clean
is.
my
you
own
watch?
eyes.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, I'm not the one that watches it. You're the
No,
one that
it's-
knows all
it's
the
eye
eye cleaning
exams.
law.
And there's only one reason I like them. It's because I had those exams so much as a child, because my eyes were fucked. But it's just like it brings back my childhood. It's like the
Is
only
that-
thing I remember.
Was
of
that
my
the highlight of your childhood?
Jesus
Yes.
Christ.
Yeah, like genuinely.
Fuck, that's dark. Yeah, for me it's just like Watto. You know?
They might be Watto ASMR.
I'm a Titan! And that shit would be
Oh
more
no, there is.
Titanium.
There is actually one.
No, there's not. I'm gonna search
I
this.
got some Marmite which has my name on it. Jar of Marmite with my name on it.
How does that work?
Well, you can pay a tenner to like have Marmite, like a Marmite jar sent, and have like the label customized to say something. So I was given that.
Okay, there's one upload I found. Roleplay Watto ASMR.
Yeah,
Intentional accent wing sounds T14 hyperdrive generator.
It doesn't seem to be ASMR.
Order corn. I was trying to get people's Alexa units to order corn.
What? It doesn't sound like
It's
Watto.
this guy's talking.
Expert guest Jacob comes on the show to discuss the tingly ear feel of ASMR. Oh, it's just the name of their podcast. Okay. So shout out to Trash Mash. And they're 5 subscribers and a podcast from 3 years ago with 200 views.
Hold
Well,
on, they're probably going to upload next week. Give them a chance.
I found a different one. Watto, a Star Wars story.
is that actually like there is Star Wars ASMR? Let's see if we
Ezo,
can.
on a species homeworld of toy.
Let's g-
There isn't, James. You lied to me.
Yeah, that's because I found
Looks
that
like-
first result. But there's loads of Star Wars ASMR if you want to be interrogated by a stormtrooper or something, or get forced.
No, are you serious?
just search it.
Star Wars ASMR. The first result is Let's Talk Star Wars, parenthesis the movies
That's
ASMR.
not what I get. Mine's interrogated by the First Order, captured by bounty hunters, Star Wars roleplay, Star Wars Ray roleplay, time travel Tuesday, the most relaxing X-wing pilot.
Halo ASMR.
Yeah,
Cortana runs diagnostics on you. Tending to you, Halo Elite
ASMR.
ASMR binaural roleplay machinima.
Too many years, humanity would
Oh, there's this one, Relax by the Bonfire, Dark Souls ASMR.
Wait, listen to this. This is some of the Halo ASMR.
like you and knows what to tell those cruisers to keep them off our asses. That's what she said.
How's that ASMR? It's just like a podcast, but you're just a bit closer than normal.
It's because ASMR is like a, I don't know if the right word is ubiquitous, but it's just like a term for just things that I don't know. So you
It's
get
just become
ASMR.
associated with like nicely balanced sound or noises
Yeah.
that relax you. That's basically it. But it,
I thought like it was about the like gross mouth noises.
No, that's mouth ASMR. It's like noises, just like
it's,
tapping.
ASMR just
keyboard
refers to
noise.
you getting the tingling sensation that begins on the scalp and moves down
Oh,
the back
but-
of the neck and upper spine.
Oh, then that's why there's so many different types.
Yeah.
It's because you got to like find what works for you.
Like, you can receive an
Damn.
ASMR. People. The annoying thing is, I want to say ASMR response, but the R in ASMR is response. But
Yeah.
fuck it, ASMR response. From
Like-
just like listening to a song that you think is really good.
Like writing on a piece of paper, like in complete silence, is actually quite relaxing, and that's ASMR. It's just like a term that's used for noises. Keyboard typing is
Okay.
another one. Eye exams are the best one, obviously.
ASMR cracking open some brews with the bros.
That'd be a good one. Just get a six pack
also-
and just record you drinking the whole thing. James, I've got something to ask you.
Yes. What's the?
So I know you're upset you couldn't get your hands on like a PlayStation or an Xbox or whatever.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
But are you gonna jump in and get this fucking KFC console, or
No,
I know how much you love KFC, but
because it's just a heater, is all it is, and I've got one already that I can cook my chicken in.
does anyone understand this thing? Is it like I guess it's like a marketing
Yeah, it's just a marketing
thing.
stunt, but the whole thing is just it's.
But can you buy one?
No, I don't think it's so. I don't think it's an actual thing.
Is it just a little microwave? What actually is it?
It's just an oven.
No, listen, the KFC console is a home video game console developed by KFC Gaming and Cooler Master. After its initial announcement in June of 2020, it was widely believed to be a hoax until its official launch in December. The console boasts various features including ray tracing, up to 4K resolution and 240 frames per second.
Is
Yeah,
Hang
the
on,
but it
Cooler
also has
Master.
a little chicken.
But you can also keep your finger-licking chicken in there and keep it warm.
It's just an oven for chicken. That's all
That can
it
also
is.
game.
No, it can't game. Have you actually seen it? The whole thing is just an oven.
Yeah, surely that's antithetical to like. Isn't the reason you have like fans in your PCs to keep it cool and keep the airflow like it's a certain
Well, no,
temperature?
it's using the warmth.
What
Yeah,
do you
the
mean it's
heat-
using the
The
warmth?
heat passes through it and radiates past the meat. You keep the meat warm while also ventilating your heat. It's like
it
a-
seems so
It's like
disgusting.
geothermal energy. It's genius.
Well, James, are you gonna pick one up?
No. I'm not going to pick one up. If I want
What
chicken,
do you think about
I
it,
can just
though?
go to
Fuck.
KFC.
Damn. Well, anyone have any other topics before we go into the halfway point?
I do. My
Don't fucking
topic
lie.
this week is
Mine's cheddar cheese. What's the best cheese?
Mine's Wensleydale.
Mine's brie.
mine's just chili sauces. I'm lost. I'm lost to the spice.
We'll be back after these messages.
Oh, guess what we got in store for you today, lads? Drum in your t-shirts. Oh, check the description below. Oh.
Good afternoon, morning, evening, or night, ladies and gentlemen. This is the part of the show where we thank our Patreons from Patreon. But on another note, we will be considering a change to the way we do these because of the length of the names and the amount of you. So we might be.
Well, they're not names anymore.
Yeah, you're just doing sentences, you fucking fucks.
Yeah, you're doing sentences, and I'm not intelligent, so it's really difficult for me to read really quickly. So we will be making changes to these. But big thank you to Salad549, Keelan, Adam McBride, Krusty Kamikaze, What Is Up, Piss a Dick, Argy That Won't Sell Poo at Sainsbury's, Tonight, Doug Walker Joins the Hunt, Joe Vargas. Go ahead, call the cops. Hey guys, did you know that Alex, Onion Creature, Lovely Monkey, Harriet Broadley, David, fine, I guess you're my little pip pop boy, Big Cheeser, Caracals are cool. Alas, poor pisser dick. I'm a big dog, big bear minger. I'm the predator of the Cringic, Crazy Goblins, the Dupster, aka Bucky. I play as a good Khajiit. Go ahead and call the police. Hoodst, standing by. Bushy Bumnut, out of the damn way. Begging your pardon. The Bush, KSI, imported guest, Wang Pekka, Lego Ninjago, it really is special juice, me not working hard, Gilbert the awesome one, Review Tech Delta Halo, James, Nate's Minifigs, James.
Fucking hell, you really did shorten
Yeah,
them.
you really did. That was a speed round and a half right there.
You just used like the first word.
Like, yeah, like there was one where you could have so easily just said the next word to make it make sense, and you just didn't. Go ahead, call the cops. They can't unsuck your toes. You just went, go ahead, call the cops. Just come on, man. Just give them the last bit, just for some of them. Just James. For fuck's sake.
And that was already a short one.
Okay. Well, yeah. For some of these, look, if you get it, if yours ends up seeming a bit longer, you've just been lucky. But you know, the purge is coming, and all will be consumed. Thank you, Squidward Tennis Balls, Big Muscles TV 011IE2, Mr. Cheesy What's It, Brian Look Out. Brian. Oh my God, Brian. I am ordering you to surrender that fillet of fish. Ruben Gloopin shooting angrily pooping. The ultimate Max Rebo fan. Can I get a douche? Cobalt Rad. Tony Shalhoub's little
Douche.
bitch boy. I will not stand idly by while a dragon burns my hoard. Crispy bacon and tax evaders. Drain my cock Johnson. A new hand touches the beacon. Cortana Domethic blue bum cheeks. Review Tech Tamrio. Red Corsa whip 2 bags into wallet. Former UFC strawweight champion Joanna the Cabal Centurion. Blade Runner 2077. Glad to have your support, bro. A 98-year-old woman with blue hands farting. Croaky. Suck those Ferrero Rocher straight out of your juicy colon. I haven't felt you this tense since we fell into that nest of Gundarks. Review Tech, Argy's Feet. Review Tech, Perth, Australia. Reese Duffy, Doctor, please help me. I am a floppy boy down below. Jack, Tom Fudging Armstrong. Do you get to the Swindon district very often? Hi, honey, I'm home from the future. Cosmic Mapping, Gooey Sandwich Galore. Shampoo for my real friends, real poo for my sham friends. J. Sainsbury's PLC. Aaron Kavanagh, Gunge my clunge of James's 20-inch Weenie Hut Jr. Seaman driving a stolen whip. Seaman driving a stolen van. T-Noble Doble.
I will say, if you do want to try a longer one, you can, but it's risky. It has to be funny. That's the problem. If you think it's funny enough, you might do it.
Yeah, you're just not funny. None of you are funny.
Yeah, we decide what's funny around here. Anyway, big thanks to Michael Man 2000, Stephen is Human, Connor Tada, Butter Me Up Some Porn on the Cob, David Wallace, Yaddle's Red Lingerie, Katia Fucking Mannequin, Ruben the Smeg Lord, James the Wet Anal Taker, just bought Xbox Series X, which is great, Thomas Martin, Evan Pierce, tinyurl.com/paranoid Jamie Jar. That was someone who did a song, I think. Cohog Police Department supports gamers. Quebec Films. Quiz Warren. Stinker. Aura. Cool Dip Chip. Keck at the Real Mario Judah Flexington. Numa Numa Banana. Ben. Fartbag. George Kenway Parker. Dragonborn. Was it your ma or pa that was the dragon? Fiddle. Dream Awful 2142, The Gorillas from Sing on holiday to Swindon, Rutro Raggy, Raimi is going Reest of Roy, Fiona Gorman, Wet Anal, Tomcat, David Wallace, Ethan Height, Big Mouth Biggest Fan and Epic Man 24, Dear Little Ocelot, Where Have You Gone? Come Out, William Knowles, Acolyte, The Normal Patron, Sam, Die Hardman here, That's a Piss a Dick, Gabriel Ledge, Danny G Based Lord,
Review Tech Grips Dibidosa, Edgy Erica, very well, then Touch the Pisser Dick Within Me. Mario Judah curated the Death Stranding soundtrack. Check out Nate's Minifigs on Instagram, Dwayne Rock Johnson, Ferdia Plyman, Sam Buckley, I have the Super Mario Galaxy fetish. Patrolling the Mojave. Sam. I tried being Pissadick once. I challenge you to League of Legends top lane. Adam Johnston. Tom Bowie. Juan Hernandez. Jam. Shout out to all the other Patreon creators confused by these names. Joel Stewart. Ruben's Moldovan son. Logie Bear. James Jizza Jick. Connie Reed. Jake White. Big Whoops. The Jar Media Patreon name is the greatest microtransaction scheme ever conceived. Gremblow, Ollie Miles, Big Cheese, Kuta Panda, 10011111, aka 0, Canada Stone, Justice for Fallout 76, just kidding, fuck that game. Local units, all units. Randy Rowan's Patreon. Pip.
Pop.
Boy, don't you run from me, little wigoy. Cassia fucking Manigan, and finally the one and only David Wallace.
You know what? Just trimming off the AKA and then review tech memes trims off so much. That's mostly what most of the guff was.
This
Yeah, the
week
big game.
on Jar Media, Jamie.
Damn, you
says-
fucked the Pip Pop Boy, James.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
No, I said it.
We got fucked.
I just
What?
sat there silently through the whole thing, like waiting. I was like, yeah, James never does it, so I'm gonna make him do it this time.
I did say it.
No, you didn't.
Oh
Did
my
you have your
God,
mic
No,
up?
you didn't.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
That's why I
Did you have
said
it
boy.
muted?
Oh, fuck.
You were eating your fucking curry, weren't you?
No.
Welcome to the second half of the Corncast, where we answer questions from the Corncast community. Head over to the Jar Media subreddit. God, it's confusing to remember all the names of all this shit. And leave a question in the suggestion thread. We're going to start off with this one from Joseph Sekhan. We know the cast are very critical of capitalism, particularly James, but no other socio-economic system would have given us 2 Madagascar sequels, 1 spin-off movie, and 2 spin-off shows. So I ask you, was capitalism not worth it for this alone?
Only capitalism would bring out shit movies after the first one was shit. So it's not a good thing.
No, that series only improved, my friend.
No, Madagascar 3 is worse than 2.
I don't know about that.
I think
I don't
Madagascar
know.
2 is much funnier than 3. 3 is like good for about 20 minutes, and then it really just falls off for me.
I've got a counter argument. Star
Mhm.
Wars. Every single movie after the first trilogy is shit.
Not true.
But you said earlier you didn't like Empire.
Yeah,
I'm not a fan of Empire, no.
that's because you don't even. I can't believe you.
No, to be fair, I did watch it when I didn't have like a brain. Like I was like 17 at the time. I didn't have critical thinking then, so of course I'd think it's bad. There wasn't enough race cars, and
There aren't race cars in any of them.
No,
No,
pod
no,
racing.
no.
Yeah, just the pod race.
no,
Where's
is it
pod racing?
there's not cars in them because it's not Fast and Furious. So I don't like them because I was a dumb nut then. I am now, but now at least I can understand why I like my things.
To answer the question, though, it's the best thing to come from capitalism. Is
No.
entertainment.
hmm
Fast and Furious is the best thing that's come from capitalism.
Yeah, Fast and Furious is entertainment for some people.
Yeah, the new one looks absolutely off the chain, you know?
But
Have you seen that trailer? With like,
no, that
it's like Indiana Jones, but all the action scenes are in you're in like a car at the same time.
But I've got counter argument to that. Big Mouth.
Okay,
Yeah.
fuck.
You're
Okay,
right.
826748971928276646 says zombie pigmen, Alex's favorite thing ever, as mentioned on previous occasions, have apparently been removed from Minecraft. Thoughts?
No, have they?
No way. There's no
I don't
way
think they
they've
have.
actually.
Is that
been
true?
removed.
No, I don't think they have.
They're sort of the most important thing. Like when
Wow.
somebody says Minecraft, what's the image that comes into your head?
Minecraft Steve in Super Smash Bros.
No, zombie pigman is the answer.
I
I'm
tried
afraid.
to search zombie pigmen, but it auto searched zombie pig menu, and there's like a barbecue place. Okay, is this not true then?
They're like.
Why would they
well,
leave a
no.
comment like that?
They look slightly different. They just have a makeover. That's all. They're still zombie pigmen. They just have like ears now and a snout.
Oh, let me see this.
So they look more like
So they
pigs.
just updated the design.
Yeah.
I'd say, yeah,
I'm okay with that.
because before it wasn't the clearest that it was even a pig. It just kind of looked like just a normal Steve, sort of. So I'm okay with this design, actually, this new one. Thoughts?
Thoughts on
I'm
what?
not really a
Yes,
Minecraft person, you know.
Oh.
Yes, you are.
I'm
What's the
not.
question now, though? Because the pigmen are still in the game. So what?
I guess just thoughts on their new look.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. It
Yeah,
still
see?
looks like the same thing. Actually,
Yeah, I was starting to panic that they're removed,
Funny.
because...
No, it looks way better.
yeah, it does look way better. Damn, nice
when was the
one,
last time
Notch.
you guys played Minecraft? Because I haven't touched it for many, many years.
Yesterday.
And it's like completely different now.
I went on it yesterday.
Really, what is it like now?
It's still definitely Minecraft. I just went on it to get a ray
Have
tracing
the
thing.
like updates and changes actually made it better?
Uh,
Expanded on it?
yeah, I think so. I mean, I've seen what's it? That fucking.
Like some of the stuff you can do on it seems like there's quite a lot of
It's
like
quite,
options
it's quite a lot of
now.
in-depth RPG elements now.
That's,
Yeah.
that's
I've-
I don't
I've seen-
like it because of that.
And a lot of it really does just seem to come down to just like the, for example, Luke the Notable has his series that's been really popular, where he just survives, like 2,000 days in hardcore Minecraft. And for him, it just seems to be like just improving stuff all the time. Fuck it, I'm going to make everything out of Emerald. I guess that's what you can do in
Right,
it. At
yeah.
a certain point, the game becomes as expansive as sort of you want it to be. You want to keep going, sure. Hey, then just get loads of stuff. Why not?
I guess that's why these survival games stick around as long as they do.
Yeah.
So you can just fuck around with the sandbox, basically.
Mm.
Okay. So Quintus has one for us. Did Jim finish Hollow Knight yet? If so, what did he think? Also, did any other cast members try it out?
I actually did try it out.
I didn't
Go on.
finish it. Annoyingly, I just had like a big break from it. And with like a Metroidvania style game, if you have a break, like, it's really hard to get back in. Like you don't know what you have, you don't
Yeah.
know what you need. But I mean, I played it for a long time, and it's really good.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of that art direction
Yeah.
that they went with. And also, like, I just downloaded it on Game Pass and just fucked around in like the intro bit. It felt really good,
Yeah,
really like
it's
crisp
really smooth, and
and responsive. Yeah.
whenever they add stuff, it all feels just as good.
That's funny 'cause
Like new abilities. and
Yeah.
shit.
I was playing it yesterday because I got it in the Steam sale and I didn't really like it. I was sort of like, I meant to like this, but I'm not liking it.
Well, you didn't like how it felt, or
No, I had no issues of how it felt. I don't care too much for the art style myself. And then I don't know. I was just going through it, doing some stuff, and then I died during a bit, and I realized, oh right, and then I got put back to what is effectively a bonfire, and I was like, oh, it's a game like this. Okay, well I don't give a fuck, so I just refunded it because I cannot be fucking bothered doing that because and the other thing is I've got Death Stranding on the go anyway, and there's no way I'm gonna finish fucking Hollow Knight right now. It's not gonna happen, and I'll just end up like Jim. I'll play it for an hour or something, less than Jim did, and then just never go back to it. So I was like, yeah, that's it. Not
It
gonna
is
bother with Hollow Knight.
really
Yeah.
long.
I just wasn't into it at all. Don't care for the art style, and I don't know. I've played Ori in the last year. I've done my Metroidvania for a while.
yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I had to restart Sekiro the other day
Yeah.
because you just get rusty, don't you, with
Mm.
games that require certain things from you.
Stuff just makes no sense anymore. Just like, I don't even know what button this is. I don't even know what the fuck the game's asking of me anymore.
No, you shut up, Smosh. Has a question for us. Hi everyone, I made a Reddit account just to ask this question on a topic which I've recently become very interested in and is very relevant considering you guys have been talking about the monarchy. I would be very curious to hear what Jarl Mingus have to say about Princess Diana, considering she was quite an icon in your country, particularly what you think about the royal family mistreating her, her husband cheating on her with a married woman, emotionally abusing her, leading her to become bulimic and to self-harm, the royal family mocking her for said things, apparently saying things like, oh, so is that the food you're going to disappear also? What? Is that correct? Also, is that food going to disappear also? Okay, yeah, I just misread it. Before she ate. What do you think about the conspiracy theory that the royal family ordered her death because she was dating an Arab person which would taint the family? Also, what are your thoughts on the whole media versus celebrity dynamic? As Ruben said, people are obsessed with the royal family, and they were particularly obsessed with her. This led to her constantly being harassed by the press, which eventually led to her death, speeding away from the tabloids. After that, everyone hated the tabloids, but it was precisely because of them that the tabloids were interested in her. Sorry for the lengthy question. It's just something I'm interested in, hearing the Reddit.
Yeah, I mean, I think the main thing I'm just going to say, I can't bother to address every element of it, but I think a lot of the people who would say, oh, Diana, oh, she was so lovely, are the same people that adore the royal family to this day and defend them, despite there being, it's not so much evidence, but you can make reasonably tenable links between the royal family and her death. There are definitely things that you could think, yeah, sure, the royal family are a bit shady, so I could get behind that.
Yeah, and all of us are a bit young to really be around when like she died in 97, so
yeah, it's the year we
I
were.
mean,
Me,
all
Ruben,
the like
and
tabloids
stuff
and shit.
born.
Well,
Yeah, I would have been 3. So
Yeah.
what I know of her death, it's not. I don't think it's just a normal "it happened" death. Like, and
it is really weird.
And she even wrote in a letter that Charles was going to kill her, like before it even happened. So the royal family definitely killed her, without a doubt. I'm pretty sure that's like a fact. It's not in a conspiracy at this point.
I just, when I was looking up, like, trying to find the worst pop vinyls I could, I was so shocked that they're, like, selling a Princess Diana one.
Jesus
like a black
Christ.
dress. It's so fucking dark. It's so disturbing to me. So distasteful.
I hate,
Yeah,
I
it's-
despise the royal family. Like, I can't say anything nice about them. I don't want to be asked
Why
to
is
say
it-
something nice about them. I hate
Why is it all, like, coming out now, I guess? Like, people seem to be, like, is it just, like, slowly changing as the times do? Now that, like, everyone actually has the information, like, access to it in a greater way?
Yeah,
I don't know.
the royal family probably had more control of the media, but now like it's pretty hard to control what people can see online and stuff.
But with the whole media versus celebrity thing, what was that? There's that British pop band or whatever, Little Mix. Like, she left recently because of something like this, right? Because she was being bullied for being fat or something.
I'm not sure exactly.
Well, isn't,
She-
that,
yeah,
isn't that just media full stop? That's not English specific. That's just the like news like, in the world.
Well, it's just another, like, written example I'm thinking of from recent times,
Yeah, I hate all tabloid shit. I can't believe people actually read that shit.
Are, like, tabloids still as popular as ever? Like, I'm so detached
Yes.
from that world
Yeah,
of tabloids.
no, they definitely are. There was something actually I was going to say, we're talking about the newspapers. In this country in particular, Britain is one of the... Britain is really weird in terms of its... It's newspapers. The newspaper can more or less ascend you to this untouchable status in this country.
Yeah,
It's
that is
really
weird,
weird the way they will do that. You can get away with anything, and we've seen it time and time again. You've seen it with just anyone. It's like if the tabloids have decided we like this one, you can do anything you want. Not even just like as major as something like Jimmy Savile, but as minor as I don't know. I can't think of anything.
Being a nonce.
No, that was not my point. Was to make it not as
Yeah,
something
that's
as
Jimmy
extreme as that.
Savile.
Jimmy Savile is that something simple. I can't think of
Where's
anything
Prince
that.
Charles?
Just like you can just do anything you fucking want, but then if you're like Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, who to me, someone who reads like between the lines of it all, or to any of us, I'm like, no, they actually seem like they're all right, those two, but the press have decided no, they're fucking awful, and lots of people will follow the press's lead with that.
But aren't multiple tabloids and newspapers owned by, like, the same company?
Yeah. Isn't it like News Corp or
So
something?
it's... Yeah. Like, it's all just corrupt anyway.
Yeah. Morally corrupt, just terrible. Piers
Yeah,
Morgan,
fuck tabloids.
face.
Oh, he'll be dead soon enough. What's his name? Yeah.
Who?
The guy that owns...
Piers Morgan?
No, the guy that owns News
Oh,
Corp and...
The guy...
Oh my god, what's
yeah,
his
I know who
name?
you're talking about. The Sky guy.
Isn't he Murdoch? Rupert Murdoch.
Yeah, Rupert Murdoch, that's the one.
Yeah, he'll be dead soon enough. So.
Does he not got like a son or something? You can
Yeah,
that's
it
true,
doesn't.
yeah.
No,
Same
Ruben, you
position.
forgot. It doesn't end with one. They
Yeah, they've
breed
got their
their
legacy.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a never-ending cycle.
And was it a pessimism? A cycle of pessimism?
The self-fulfilling cycle of pessimism.
Yeah, that's the one. Thank you.
Potential Skin 9511 as one. Rank the Halo games from worst to best. This is going to be controversial.
Oh, well, okay. Are we including games like?
Halo Legends.
Don't not Spartans.
Yeah, we shouldn't.
Assault and
But what
Strike,
about
leave them
Halo
out.
Wars? I don't even know if we can include
No,
Halo
that
Wars.
does count because it's actually got.
No, I don't. It makes it too complicated because they're different genres.
just
Just,
for- yeah, that's what I was
the main
thinking.
shooters. 1 to 5 Reach and ODST. Start with worst then, which I think I've settled on Halo 4. I actually think Halo 4 is less fun
Yeah, no, I agree.
to play
I agree.
and
When we
longer.
played through it the other day, oh my god.
Yeah,
I was saying, we were all just
that's
saying
really
at the
what
end,
settled it.
like, yeah, this game is boring. Holy shit.
Yeah, James just noped out on that awful level which they like patch so you can't skip it anymore. God damn it, that game and the story too. Like the cutscenes and everything. It's so not Halo. That's a big part,
it's
and neither
fucking
is
terrible.
5. So it's like, because that would be my ranking. It'd be 4, then 5, then whatever. To be honest, although I would put my best is 3. I think 3 is the best one. I think it's 3-1.
2.
Reach. It's like, are you talking about? It depends what element you're talking about, because like the overall package of Reach is probably better than 2. Like I think the campaign's probably better than 2.
Yeah, I could get behind
But
that.
then the gameplay though, like if you don't like it, because it kind of was going more for the Halo 1 thing with the bigger maps and having options and stuff. And Halo 2 is so linear in that campaign.
Yeah, I think
But,
the Reach
but
campaign is
people
better
love
than-
that multiplayer though.
I agree.
Halo 2
Halo
multiplayer is
Reach.
probably better than Reach's though. Is the problem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Reach is terrible multi.
Yeah, but
then
Reach has
has
Forge.
the Forge and Theater and everything.
Unfortunately, that's just a case of. I mean, Halo 2 Anniversary obviously has Forge. I think maybe you should look at it like that, because Halo 2. I was going to say, Halo 2 came out in 2004. Halo Reach was a few years later. But with Halo 2 Anniversary, you can kind of see what Halo 2 would have been if they had made that game. Then, to that extent, every Halo game is an example, or any game in the series is an example of what they would have done now, because it's
Yeah.
what they did then. But Halo 2 Anniversary obviously has a really good Forge.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of, it's more
it's
Halo
just
2
weird 'cause
Anniversary's
it-
Forge is just sort of like Reach's Forge, but a bit newer. That's really what that is. It's not like
Mhm.
Halo 5, which has scripting and shit. Genuinely really impressive, Halo 5's Forge. Yeah, I don't know.
So
Whatever.
4, 5, ODST,
ODST.
2 Reach, 1 3.
No.
Is that fair?
Um,
What's your one?
I'd
then?
honestly say 2 and Reach are like tied.
yeah, I could. 2 and Reach are very. They both like they both are not so much disappointing, but they're weaker equally. They're equally weak.
Yeah.
I just feel like that's one you would really fight for if you were playing that multiplayer when it came out.
Yeah.
Because it's not the same now. If you've never played Halo and you load up the MCC now, you can like kind of just look at the campaign a bit more, objectively compared to the nostalgia of it.
No, this type of question is not easy because we never experienced them all at launch, and we all experienced at different points in our life. Like, without a doubt, Halo Wars is the best for me because I experienced that whole game, everything it has to offer at the time. I didn't experience Halo 3, I didn't experience Halo 1, I didn't experience Halo 2, didn't experience Halo 3 ODST, didn't experience Halo Reach. So Halo Wars is going to be my best. But then I have good memories of Halo 3, so that's obviously going to be the one after it. And the rest, it's hard to say. And then it's just Reach, but that's not a good list. If you're going objectively off what Halo campaigns, if we only talk about Halo campaigns, it'd be 3, 1, 2, and then Reach.
I mean,
Nah,
That's not
Reach
true.
is better than.
I can't answer
Reach's
that
campaign.
question because
Yeah,
there's
I mean-
too much. There's too much there, and I'm pretty sure I've said this before. Like Halo 2
In
had the best
Reach?
like multiplayer. Like I'd never experienced it, so I can't say. And Halo 3
do you mean there's
multiplayer
too much
didn't
there?
experience that. because there's too much. It's not an objective question. You know.
There's no objective answer.
Oh,
I
right,
don't
I
think
thought
we should
you-
be even focusing on trying to get an objective answer out of it because it's
Halo
just not.
Wars.
Yeah, it's just like, what does your
Best.
gut tell you? That's all.
Halo Wars.
Anyway,
Yeah,
we've
my
said
gut
our
tells me
piece.
that 3 is like the best, probably.
Okay. Citizen Hal has one for us. I'm curious to hear what Jim, James, and Ruben think of the Dark Crystal if they've seen it.
Is in the original movie.
It's in the original movie, yeah. If they
Never
haven't
seen
seen it or have no opinion on it, what is a movie from their childhood that scared the shit out of them? Thanks, lads.
Yeah, Dark Crystal. That film is the scariest thing. It's scarier than most horror movies. That shit freaks me out to this day. It's a really,
Don't you like
really
it in
awesome
terms of the
movie.
fantasy? Yeah, it's like it's. I can't believe it got made. Like the commitment to that creepy fantasy universe, with like no holds barred, like no baby shit. It's just freaky as fuck. Really
Yeah.
feels like a different universe.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it really immerses you in that just horrific world.
Mhm. What about Ruben and James then?
I think-
What's a movie that scared the shit out of you as a kid?
I think I already answered this one before because it's that really shitty Western adaptation of One Mystical.
Oh right. You didn't watch it though, did you? You just saw the
I
trailer
watched
or
it through a
something.
door because I was so scared that I was so curious. No, I watched it through a door because I was scared
Yeah.
of it. So I was like, I'm scared, but I have to see what happens.
It was Pan's Labyrinth.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when
What
I was
about it?
older. It was the child eater. I'm seeing that,
Pale.
the pale. Thank you. And that shit. That shit's fucking horrible. So
What's
horrible.
that American politician that just looks exactly like the Pale?
Barack Obama. Uh,
Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, I found it. Yeah, search Mitch McConnell.
for God's sake.
He looks exactly like the Pale.
Oh my god.
Hang on, I'm
Who
just
is this
doing
guy?
Mitch.
I don't know. I don't know
Oh,
anything
he's
about
an
American.
American politician.
I don't like that at all.
Okay, Lego Loppy 12345 asks, how do Brits distinguish certain vowel noises? When I first watched your episode Lava Island in Vanders, I was very confused as I thought you were saying lava and not lava. These words honestly sounded the same to me as an American listener. How can you tell them apart? Thanks. How would an American say lava island then?
Lava?
What are we talking about?
How would they say?
Lava, well,
How would they distinguish between the word
They'd
like
say
bug, lava,
larva. Like
larva?
like the Wiltshire accent.
Larva.
Larva.
Lava and lava. Is that just not like an English language quirk thing? There's loads of words
Well,
like that.
I feel like it's just context. You know? Like if you said I was burnt by lava, it's pretty easy to assume that you mean the
I don't know,
molten
those,
rock and
those
not
farts from those
baby
little
bugs.
creatures are pretty lethal. James, any thoughts on lava or lava? Or...
Well, who actually
Vowel
uses
noises?
like lava in a sentence in normal everyday life? Like I've never ever used it in my 23 years. I've never used lava in a serious sentence.
I say larvae or something to specify so people know that it's this distinct other word. Like if we're talking
But
about
surely,
Yeah,
like
it's
the
just made it
context
more
of
confusing.
talking about this
Are we talking
stuff,
about-
like it's pretty obvious
Yeah.
which you're talking about. If it's in a sentence, like, man, look at the lava coming out of that volcano. Like, I can quite easily assume it's not the baby bugs coming out of a volcano.
Yo, I saw this crazy lava outside of my house. Like, am I going to be talking about? I mean, it'd be pretty weird to be talking about bug lava even and then, but I'm not going to be talking about fucking like magma, am I? You know, molten lava.
I'm just curious
how
why
do
they were
Brits tell
more
it?
drawn
Okay,
to.
you know how Brits tell because you know British people speaking English are just like, well, good.
Fucking stupid, innit?
That's all I got.
So he's getting all caught up on the word lava, but not the word invanders, which isn't even like a word, is it? Just made it up in the title.
Invanders?
Vanders? What?
What's an
We-
invander?
lo-
Is it like
That was the
sequel to
title of the
Skylanders?
episode, was the Lava Island in Vanders. Cringy Cringer asks this of us. Can each of you, one at a time, say, business as usually, fellas?
Business as usually, fellas.
Business as usually, fellas.
Business as usually, fellas.
What the fuck are they going to do with that?
Make a...
Josh Road 9 has one. Who is the patron saint of gamers? Not talking about game devs like Miyamoto or Kojima, I'm talking about actual gamers. For example, maybe Boogie or Angry
Boogie,
Jeff.
fuck off, no.
Gamers. Boogie the gamer? Boogie's a gamer, I guess.
No, it's Henry Cavill.
Jeff Keighley, right?
No.
Wait, what are we talking about right now? Who's the biggest gamer? What?
No, it's like, who's the patron saint
Oh,
of
the
gamers?
patron saint of gamers. Donkey, maybe? I don't know. He's pretty gamer.
That's a pretty
Yeah,
good
that's
answer.
a pretty good answer, actually. And what was your one, James?
Henry
Which was
Cavill.
quite good too. Yeah, Henry
He
Cavill's actually a
spent
good one
months just
too.
playing Skyrim and got fat. That's great.
Based.
I saw a
Based
picture,
Henry
a
Cavill.
recent picture of him where he's like just upgraded his PC or something.
Yeah.
Just like showing off his rig. Fuck's sake.
It's an impressive PC, man. But he does have actor money, so you would. You
Yeah,
would
imagine
expect
what that
it.
Man of Steel money could buy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's actually spending it on a gaming PC. He's not spending it on some Gucci sliders, okay? Don't judge him.
Imagine the amount of like microtransactions he's bought. He could just buy everything in every game that he plays.
He doesn't seem like the type, honestly. I don't think he's running.
He's too much of a gamer.
If he's a true,
Yeah, he's too
yeah,
gamer.
if he's a true, yeah, that's what I want to hear. Actually, is his opinion on that.
Wait.
Should we get Henry Cavill on the cast?
Yeah. Let's get Henry Cavill on.
'Cause I think he likes his single player games. You know, like Cyberpunk,
He
like
does.
Skyrim, Witcher.
No, he likes World of Warcraft, though.
There
That's
He's
is
an
his
MMO
shit.
gamer.
Yeah.
that is. What do you think his opinion is on the Halo trilogy?
Well, he doesn't like
That's
them 'cause he's
true,
a PC
'cause-
gamer. From like, he's probably
Yeah.
missed it all. Too old for it.
No, because he would have played Halo 1 when it was imported by Gearbox. Like
Maybe.
the definite edition of Halo.
Didn't like Nathan Fillion play Halo 3 online and stuff with his like mic on?
Yeah, he used to
remember
do
that
that.
being a
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. I remember hearing about that as well.
James, you'll like this one
Mhm.
from Untake New. I never understood why people liked dairy milk, as it always made my throat feel spiky and dry, and is nowhere near as smooth as people say it is. So I tried Milka, and while it tastes nice, it did the same. Turns out I have a mild chocolate allergy. I blame Jar.
Excellent.
I'm
And
sorry.
Yogspog has a controversial one. Well, I don't know if it's that controversial. It's quite a standard opinion, actually. Turkey is overrated and is the worst part of Christmas dinner. It's one of the driest meats and so hard to cook properly and generally just not as nice as any other meat on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Yeah,
No, I agree.
th-
I said this last week. Turkey is a huge ball ache to get right for very little return. That's
The best thing for
Well, I
Christmas
kinda like
is a
turkey.
curry.
Whatever you did to the turkey, Alex, this Christmas, that's how you do turkey right.
Yeah, no, that was a good turkey. No, the
Yeah.
sprouts though.
Juicy and
Mm.
no, there are worse meats than turkey. I'm sorry.
But what are the main ones? There's only chicken, beef. What other meats are there? Chicken, beef, pork.
Ostrich sucks.
What
I got nothing
what
to
else
add
do
to
people have
that.
on
Yeah,
Christmas?
like-
Like a nut roast?
Yeah, well, fuck that. That just sounds. They suck. You know, I've eaten nut roasts.
Nah, my nan makes a fucking
Fuck nut
delicious
roast.
one. Yeah, I got nothing against turkey.
I'm not
I
turkey.
think
boy.
it's like the leanest meat or something, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Fuck
healthy.
turkey.
No, yeah, it's healthy, but it's not tasty.
Yeah, I'm staying in anti-turkey, gang.
No, I reckon it's really good in a sandwich as well, like a turkey stuffing sandwich.
I mean, I did go through a whole phase of having like turkey slices and sandwiches, and they were pretty good. But fuck turkey. That's it. I'm
You
dying.
You don't
here.
get to do this.
Nah, that's it. I'm staying here. I'm dying here. I'm dying in this turkey thing.
What do turkeys live
Okay,
in?
let's do a couple more. This one is another James related one. Spooky one. Not a question, but James's Big Mac order from the last week pissed me off beyond all reason. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of insider knowledge from me, someone who works in a McDonald's kitchen. Whenever someone makes a change to the order like no pickle, onions, cheese, or fucking sauce, a printer prints a sticker to go on the box that lists all the changes to that particular order so you can tell it apart. When you've got about 10 orders to make and then some dickhead comes in and orders something like James's order and you need to take time to wait for the sticker to print and make sure you make the appropriate changes, this might not sound like a big deal, but when you work in one of the busiest McDonald's in the whole of Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland, orders stack up insanely quickly. So when you're waiting for this sticker to print out, you're almost definitely going to fall behind on your orders and inevitably get stressed out. So well done, James. You're the customer every McDonald's employee dreads. Anyway, boys, keep up the good work and have a good rest of the cast.
But I will say this.
I mean, I've got to say, though, it's not the customer's problem.
If
you know?
no, say this. I'm terrible at like customer service stuff. If they don't have the machines, I wouldn't do it. You gave me the option to, so I do. Just take away the machines, then I'll just order a normal Big Mac.
It is a crime, though, what you do.
No,
so
it is.
that's
No,
it's
it's
just
straight
terrible.
up
every way,
But
yeah.
but also, I went to McDonald's in 20 times in November, so they can fuck off. I gave them money. Fuck them.
Should we
McDonald's.
seek out this?
Is it just
dude's
like too much
McDonald's?
flavour? Or...
What's too much flavour? Like no. It's just like I'm happy eating a normal Big Mac. They gave me the option to, so I'm gonna make it.
No, you're clearly not, though. If you were happy with it, then you would just order
No,
it and
no,
not
but
take
they
half
gave me
the
the
stuff
option
out.
to change it. I can change it, so why wouldn't I? Like it's the same. You can add
No, what do you
bacon
mean?
and stuff. It means you still got to print the label. It means they get more money. Like I give them more money by changing stuff because I add stuff to it as well. So technically, I'm McDonald's best customer.
Okay, whatever helps you sleep at night, my boy. Let's end on this one then from Deadly Skies. Could you guys talk about American versus British comedy? More specifically, the British notion that American comedy is stupid and lowbrow, and if there are any American comedies that you find well written and intelligent, and any British comedies you find stupid.
Okay,
Thoughts?
so we were previously talking about Harry Hill. That's bad English comedy.
Mrs. Brown's Boys.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Keith Lemon. I fucking hate Keith
Yeah,
Lemon.
terrible. But they're not intelligent though. They're just dumb for donuts. But then saying that the American
very
Office
famous.
is actually insulting, and I hate it. I hate the gifs I see of it constantly.
Oh, really? I like the American Office. It's
I
funny.
can't stand it. But once you've been on Instagram and you see your 15th car video or dog video that's parkour, parkour, you begin to hate it. That's a specific me thing I just want to say, but I hate it.
I mean, there's a bunch of really good examples of both.
Yeah,
It's just
and
like
bad
a
examples. of both.
generalization. Mm-hmm. But that I think there is something as someone who is from the UK that when there is like a really bad like American sitcom like Big Mouth or something, it does have a certain extra layer that scratches you.
I do want to say though, a bunch of the like English comedy TV shows on like Dave and stuff, I think really suck.
Yeah. No,
Any
I
examples?
agree.
No, but Dave is a genuinely incredible channel though.
I mean, there's shit like just lots of rubbish, boring English sitcoms like Not Going Out. I don't care what anyone says. Nothing memorable about that show. There's a reason I've not gone out of my way to watch it. No, don't. Hey, all right, you watch it, Mister.
What did he say?
In-Betweeners. In-Betweeners is a good show.
Oh, you don't like the In-Betweeners, James?
I haven't seen it.
Fuck's sake.
Oh. Yeah, I remember the movie being pretty bad, but the show was good.
Yeah, maybe it's not great at all.
Like the what's it called? The Hangover. I know that's American, but that's bad.
Yeah, fuck The Hangover. And all of its other fucking sequels and
But
shit.
no, but you can't beat English comedy because of like the Three Lions or whatever that movie's called. Actually, just incredible.
4
Well,
Lions.
they go for
Wow.
really subversive, they tackle really subversive and controversial subjects. Just like, yep. This,
Well, that
this
was the
one.
writer of like In the Loop as well, which is also like,
Mhm.
yeah, very witty.
There's no American comedy that's as good as that. Like at all.
People like whip out Seinfeld, Always Sunny.
It's Always Sunny is very good.
We're not.
Yeah, the
no, but this
American
is we
Office.
can't compare a movie to a TV show. It's also got to be a movie.
Well, no, that wasn't the point. It was just about comedies.
No, but I'm saying what's better than Four Lions? What's an American comedy movie that's better than Four Lions?
American Pie.
Yeah, there are some like
Oh yeah, Christmas with the Fockers or whatever. That's
Arrested
that's
Development's
great.
very, very good.
Yeah, Arrested Development's very funny.
Curb Your Enthusiasm, people love. Family Guy,
No.
American Dad,
Bob's Burgers.
Cleveland Show.
Archer, you know, that's funny. That's been funny the whole
Although
time.
I started watching Futurama again, and that show's really fucking good.
I'd say that's the best one, actually, personally.
Really, you like Futurama?
Yeah,
I just
by
it
far
just
the
seems
best.
so random. The one I can never predict what ones James would like because I would assume you wouldn't like
Yeah.
Futurama.
I love Futurama.
What do you love about Futurama?
Yeah, what do
Name
you like?
2 characters.
Leela,
Mm.
Bender.
Yes.
Oh, he's
I-
done it.
Is an Amy a character?
Yeah.
Yep,
Damn.
yep.
You know your Futurama, dude. Sorry, I underestimated you.
So I like
So it's just the ones you
woo
search,
there.
like Rule 34.
I like
with
the
Leela
woo
Futer.
there, like Bender's fat rolls going woo.
Yeah.
Then you also had that that superhero character. Don't know his name. Or was it?
The
there's a
Crimson
character
Chin.
who reminds me of a character from Ratchet and Clank.
Zach Brannigan reminds you of Captain Quark.
I don't know. I don't know who's
No, that
Zach
is it.
Flanagan.
Yeah, that
Where's
is
the
he's the
purple
Futurama
guy? He's got
one.
blonde hair. He's like the military commander.
Yeah, that
Zach
person.
Brannigan's
yeah, that-
hilarious. Zap and Kif.
Yes.
And Kif gets pregnant. Yeah, that show's awesome. Any final thoughts then as we wrap up episode 22 of Corn Christmas?
I just hope everyone had a nice Christmas and they are happy and safe. Yes, and the next year will be very good. Yeah, actually,
Brittany's
Will
saying-
it?
what is
Are we
it?
going to go straight into like another lockdown?
yeah, it's
I mean, I'm already in one.
yeah, true.
Boris Johnson has his, this year is going to be a great year for Britain. He's just going to try it again, just retweet it and hope for the best.
No, I find it really. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being really pessimistic, but it's like all the people who are like being. They're just like, oh yes, next year's gonna be good. It can't get worse than this year. But the reality is, next year's just cancel next year as well. Like this isn't gonna change until like August. I know it's really pessimistic.
Yeah, that's what I'd kind of written. I'd written off most of next year too, but whatever.
I haven't. I do. I've got the Boris Johnson tweet ready for when. Yeah. I'm gonna retweet that. Sorry, just totally ruining
Well-
the end of the cast there, just trailing off into nonsense.
Jim, want to take us away?
We wish you a Merry Jamesmas. We wish you a Merry Jamesmas. We wish you a Merry Jamesmas. And a Reuben, you Alex. Did you know what Joaquin
deals of
Phoenix
gaming
watched
galore.
every Jokercast episode to prepare for the Joker?
That's not funny.
You're just
what made him snap.
You've taken that from that fucking meme I sent you.
I've seen that meme a lot of times. It's a good formula. I'm not gonna lie.
I think that's my favorite thing to come from Joker. It's just the memes.
Yeah, the memes are
Yeah,
awesome.
definitely the best thing to come from it.
No, they're the worst thing to come from it. The memes actively make me unhappy.